Hi, I'm Sara Gross, and this month on WiSP IronWomen, I am in Dubai for the first race of the 2016 Triple Crown. Last year's $1 million Triple Crown winner was reigning Ironman world champion Daniela Ryf from Switzerland. I caught up with Daniela before the race to find out how training is going and how things are shaping up for 2016.
Hey, I'm here with Daniela Ryf. Daniela, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so since I last talked to you on the podcast, what have you been up to? You've been at home at school, you say?
Yeah, I think we talked just after Kona, remember? Yes. And I was training in Kona at that time and prepared for Bahrain, the last race of my season. And since then, I went home. Of course, I had some busy time at home, actually. It was very nice to get all that, different experience as well, because I haven't been home for a while, and then seeing the people at home, especially realizing what happened, or like how they really also followed my season, was very special. And now it's early already. It's only January, so it's about 8 weeks since Bahrain, my last race, and I'm back in training. I'm feeling quite okay, but it's going to be interesting. I trained mostly indoor, and I'm quite excited to find out where I'm at.
So let's just talk about that Bahrain race actually a little bit, because that's where we sort of left off. You were just heading out to try to win yourself $1 million, and you did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I think it's amazing that as a woman you got the biggest, prize in our sport. How was, you say, people were following at home and the triathlon world? What was the reaction to that?
Yeah, I think it was also very surprising to me how the attention was because of that prize. Of course, it's also very special or very unique, I guess, that a woman can have win such a great prize compared, the men last year didn't make it. Of course, I hope it for Jan or for Terenzo or some other men, they can win it this year. But it's I think it really changes the sport, and also the attention which comes to the sport, I think is a great thing. And it was, of course, I wanted to show a good race in Bahrain, and the pressure was pretty big. You cannot really forget what's on the start line. When you have a good race, you can win $1 million. But I'm happy I could handle it, and it was definitely the last two races, Kona and Bahrain, were definitely the two most pressurous races I've ever had. And so now it's also nice to have ticked that box and can say, I actually did it. So it's a great feeling.
Yeah, for sure. So this race that we're at now in Dubai is the first race of this year's Triple Crown. Are you going for it again?
Well, to be honest, I'm here to really support the Triple Crown as a series, I think, and also to thank the Prince, Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa. I think he what he did for the sport is great, and I think it's a great opportunity. And for me, my ambitions this year is a bit different. Of course I'm here to give my best and see where I can finish, but I'm mainly here to really support the team and the Prince, because I think it's a great series, and we should I hope we can keep this series up.
And let's just talk about the team a little bit right now, because I know since myself joining the team, I've been getting a little bit of pushback and some negative feedback from the press in the US, and I think we're not sort of focusing enough on some of the positive things the team is doing. What are some of those things that you've seen in the last year since you've been on the team that are happening that people aren't talking about?
Yeah, I think, the vision of the Prince from the team is to support that active lifestyle, and that's something I also live for. I think triathlon is the best way to get fit. It's the fastest way you can get fit, by swimming, biking, and running. And I think the team really sets gives a message, and should also maybe motivate people all over the world or in the Gulf region to actually be active and go out there and train and enjoy the sport. I think that's one message that is really important. And then, of course, it's also nice to see now the team is kind of building as a bit of like a team spirit, and to meet up with them and having the support as well to behind, it's great too. Of course, we're all individual athletes, but we still can have like race together, and that's also something in triathlon is very special, that you can be opponents, but in a race. But then next to the race, you can also have talk to each other and have a good time.
Yeah, I agree. That's one thing I've noticed since joining the team, is that just the team spirit and just having how good the management is and stuff has been great. So you said earlier that you're still in school, or you're finishing up university. What do you study, and when do you plan to be finished?
I got a bit behind now. All my friends I started with, they finished last summer. So at the moment I just finished the 7th semester. So I'm studying food science and management. So I'm really interested into product development and also creating new products, and that's something I really like, and hopefully I can do that later as well in my career. Maybe with some food companies. I think there's lots of interesting things they're possible, and at the moment I just for me the study is really also a good balance. When I got home from Bahrain, I was pretty quickly back to uni, and I had to do some exams, and that really helps you as well to get back to reality quite quickly, and that's something that helps me mentally as well to have that balance. And so I'm hoping to now it's going to be another. At the moment I have holidays, and so I'll have another semester from February till June, and then I'm going to write my bachelor thesis, and then I hopefully should have the bachelor thesis in my pocket.
Yeah. Great. Well, congratulations on that. One last question. You've been to Dubai a couple times now?
Second time, yes.
Second time here. I'm just wondering, myself having grown up here, what are your impressions of Dubai, and do you like the place, and what do you think?
Yeah, I really like the place. I was here last year for the race for the first time, and I have, of course, also great memories from the race, and I trained here for about 10 days before the race, and it was. For me, it was the first time I was in the Gulf region, so it was quite a interesting experience, and I think the city is really amazing, and also I didn't know like the beaches and everything is really pretty, and I also was very surprised about the path they had along the beach. I really love that when you can run along the beach, and there's definitely some facilities which are also great for people to be active, and for me it was a great experience last year, and I'm quite excited to be back. And I remember last year as well was to see some women from Dubai, I think, supporting the athletes, and I remember one scene where I was catching some men in a race, and they were really cheering for me and said, Superwoman, go, 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 and they're really excited, and that's some experience I still remember, and made me quite happy to see how they were excited for me.
Yeah, it's cool. Hey, I think often, Muslim women and women from this part of the world it's not really what you expect. And you see a lot of different things, a lot of some women fully covered, and some who are just completely open and wear different things to train and race. So I'm hoping to talk to some of them too during the week, so that'll be really cool. But so Daniela, thank you so much for coming on the podcast again, and good luck on Friday at the race. And I look forward to watching your year.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Huge thank you to Daniela for joining us from Dubai. Look for more WiSP IronWomen videos this month as I catch up with 2-time world long course champion Caroline Steffen and multiple Ironman finisher Dina Al-Tayab, who chats with me about encouraging more Arab Muslim women to take up the challenge of triathlon. For this and more women's sports coverage, podcasts, articles, and videos, follow @WiSP Sports on Twitter, find us on Facebook or YouTube. Our brand new website, wispsports.com, will be launched on February 15th, 2016. Until next time, this is Sara Gross, hoping you are as inspired as I am by Iron Women.